Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see your faces. I am sorry we were not on last week, but I'm feeling about 80%, 85% better than I was, and I certainly have my energy back. And welcome back to all of our incentive earners and trip achievers that went to Disney. If any of you, I know many of you on this screen follow some of the earners and saw their pictures, and then of course we've been posting some things on the team page. And very, very exciting. FOMO for those of us that weren't there, especially if Disney is something that you're like me. But welcome back, and we're proud of you. And what the directors and I were talking about before this call was that we want to put together an incentive accountability group when the next tracker comes out. So the next incentive is going to start August 1st. It'll run through January 31st. I'm 99.9% sure that's going to be the case. It won't start on July 1st like it did last year. It's bumping back to the August 1st incentive earning period. But we want to put together an accountability group for anybody. I know I saw Carrie on social media saying I am earning the next trip. And there's Nataka is like, I think Nataka said, I want to take my son to Disney, but I'm going to hold her feet to earning an incentive trip regardless of destination. So listen, we have the ability to coach each other, cheer each other on. And like I said, I don't know if it was in the leader chat a little bit ago or if I said it on here with all of you, there is power in numbers, and everybody enjoys their business 10 times more when they're doing it with people they enjoy being around. And so there is power in being a part of this group, and there is power in showing up. And Jackie, you said that earlier, like if it's very easy to not, maybe not very easy, but it's easy to get away from working your business consistently or showing up to Tuesday nights. And realistically, you guys, it doesn't matter what the topic is for Tuesday nights, really. It's just it's a check-in. It's something that we do. It reminds you that you are part of this community. And you never know what you're going to get from it, regardless of topic, like I said. But there's power in seeing each other and seeing these faces regularly and having the camaraderie. So that is a very powerful tool to success in this business, because we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. Okay. So I wanted tonight, I posted on the page earlier today some things that we can focus on for the last part of June. If you saw it, let me see how fast I can pull that up. It kind of goes along with announcements, but I may as well. No, see, I hate the search function on Facebook. It never pulls things up in order. Bear with me. It can't be that far down. Okay. So Disney's Cars release. Okay. Tamara. Disney's Cars limited time offer release is this Thursday. Remember, we're used to LTOs being on Mondays. Keep in mind, this one is this Thursday. And I want to say the time is the normal 9:30 to 10:30 Pacific time. Carrie's nodding. Cassie's nodding. Okay, good. Clearance section of your PWS still has a ton of great deals. Bring Back My Bar runs until the end of the month. So if you've had anybody buy your Bring Back My Bars, check in with them, see if they liked any of the ones that they did buy, and talk about Scentsy Club, which brings me to Scentsy Club. This is PRV that you don't even have to work for. Once they're signed up, your customers can keep getting their favorite bars even after they're gone. Father's Day collection, there's some still available. Beauty and the Beast, Mrs. Potts Warmer hasn't sold out yet. So the bundle is gone and Chip is gone, but Mrs. Potts is still available. And Star Wars Baby Yoda and R2-D2 are still available. Let me tell you about, really quickly, how opportunities present themselves and how when you know the right thing to say, how the outcome would be different. So there is a past consultant who now orders from me. We've kept in touch. Her and I were buddies when she was a consultant, and we've kept in touch. And so she texted and placed an order with me. She wanted 2 bars of Jet Set Go and 2 bars of Mulberry Bush. And that was it. And that's what she wanted. Now, both of those are Bring Back My Bars. And so, let me see if I can just pull up. Oh, we must not have done it over text. So anyhow, she wanted those 4 bars. I said to her, you want 6. You know that 6 is the deal. So then she picked 2 more bars, 2 of which were not in Scentsy Club. She picked 2 black raspberry vanilla. And then said, so I said to her, hey, how much do you love Jet Set Go and Mulberry Bush? And she was like, they're 2 of my favorites from back when I was a consultant. And I said, then why are you not on Scentsy Club? And she was like, well, I've heard about Scentsy Club, but I don't know anything about it. I said, because I didn't tell you that Scentsy will always make your bar so long as we get you hooked up on Scentsy Club. And she was like, what? And I was like, we just need to set up, we'll figure out how often you want it, what your frequency is. So long story short, her 4-bar order turned into an $88 a month Scentsy Club order, where she now has fragrance flowers coming. She's using her half price for a Sunkissed citrus brick. She's getting a 6-pack of wax, and it's all because she wanted 4 bars of wax, and I opened that dialogue. So when we talk a lot about being familiar with your product, being familiar with the promotions that are available, being familiar with the catalog, or being familiar with programs that Scentsy has, that is a prime opportunity, because I could have very easily just taken her order for the 4 bars. But because I knew to talk about always get my bar, and I knew that if she spent $30, because that was it, she also inquired about the whiff box. And that's when I was like, oh, we are building a club subscription for you, 100%. And so knowing that at 30, that one of the benchmarks is $30 and the next one's at 60, and that turned into $88 of PRV monthly. So just keeping in mind when I'm talking about the Bring Back My Bars and checking in with anybody that's ordered any from you, that is a conversation that is a perfect segue. Perfect segue. And if you ever have anybody that gets hooked on Scent of the Month, that's another good one to talk about Scentsy Club with, because Scent of the Month will only be around for 6 months. So, and of course, any fragrance, if it's going to go away in the catalog, we're going to be coming up next month on having the discontinued list and which products are going to be going away. So Carrie, did you say that's crazy? That it's already catalog change time? I know, because I just ordered 2 packs of catalogs. So guess what my challenge is for myself, which segues into tonight's topic of goals and game plans, is getting my catalogs out, because we have 1 month left. After this, August 1st starts our new catalog. August 1st already starts. We are on the first day of summer, by gosh, and we're already talking about fall, winter scents are going to be coming August 1st. Like, time is flying. But the purpose of tonight and tonight's topic is goals and game plans, because we have to take a look at what are our next things that we're working toward. We're right on the cusp of a new incentive period starting, so maybe that's not exactly going to hit my goal list today. However, what are we working toward in the next week and in the next month when we prepare for catalog change in August? So what I want right now is for you to drop in the chat, and I need to, that got so frustrated trying to sign up for club, she gave up. It was doing some crazy stuff, so unfortunately I think I lost. So let me speak to that really quickly, because I had the exact same thing happen to me. A customer of mine tried to sign up for club on her own, and she got confused, and she ended up not. But I checked in with her. Now, I'm not going to promote that you do this. This was early on. This is when club first started. I reached out to her in enough time that we could still get her bar. And in that one particular case, I added her bar to my Scentsy Club. I'm not telling you to do this, but here's the moral of the story. because I know it's difficult for customers, I walk through signing up for club on the phone with them. When this $88 club that I just did, I said to her, we're signing you up for club. Let me know when you have a few minutes to chat. We'll do it together. And when I was on the phone with her, I said, do you want to do it? Or do you want me to do it and you want to tell me the information? I said, I've already built your cart. Do you want me just to put in your information? She gave me her info, her name, her address, and her credit card. And we set up that way I knew the frequency was right. I knew that it was all, and because I've had that happen in the past where customers are like, I got confused. I didn't know how to build my cart. I forgot to take the half off. So I'm like, nope. Now anybody that wants to sign up for club, we make a 10-minute phone appointment. So just speaking to that, I know that may not help you, Tori, in this case, but maybe you can reach back out and offer to do it for her or him. But I have had that happen, and I know that is frustrating, which is why I do it over the phone. I told my full-time work tonight, Tuesday calls at 9 p.m. aren't going to work for me. Oh, Nataka, I love you. Okay. Hopefully, yeah. I had that happen. Someone trying to do bundle and save. I know the bundle. Hopefully that's going to get better. Hopefully the bundle and save is going to get better. That has always been a discussion about how people always buy bars a la carte on our websites because they don't know to go to the specials. They don't know to go to bundle and save. So hopefully that is going to be, hopefully that's going to get better. Okay, good. Get back with her tomorrow. Yep, good. Okay, in the chat, what I want you to do is I want you to put one thing that you want to accomplish in the next 2 weeks. One thing. So think about it. If you don't have something top of mind, think about something with your business that you want to accomplish in the next 2 weeks. Rachel, hit lead, 450 to go. Okay, let's make sure that that's the real number. We'll make sure. Oh, it is. I love it. Okay, good. Good. Okay, hold off. Cassie, I love you for cheering. Hold off on cheering, though, for 1 second. I want to get all the goals in one chunk on in this chat. Okay, level 3 of the incentive. Okay, so Tori, she wants to hit level 3 of the incentive. Do you know what you need to do to break it down to hit it? That's what's important, because not only are goals important when you say them, you've got to have the game plan. You've got to know how you're going to achieve it, because if we don't know how we're going to get there, how are we going to get there, right? Okay, good. Get my business cards and flyers and get put together and printed. Okay, awesome. And you know what you need to do or where you're going to get them from, Megan. Sign up a consultant who hits 200 PRV. All right, that is totally bite size. You've got that. So you need to think about, Jessica, you need to think about who, right? Because we can't blindly wait for somebody to come to us. So we have to have our list of people. And Jess, I know that you are newer, so I know that you probably, if you have started thinking about people, you haven't tapped out all of your circle yet, because I know you're newer. So having a game plan of who to talk to about that is important. A lot of times, in the case of signing up a new consultant that hits 200, it starts off as a party for them, right? They're hosting a party for you. You're helping them collect that 200 PRV and then flipping them. And they become the consultant, and that becomes their party. So think about that. Fill out updated Google Doc. Okay. You have to have a game plan, right? Hit 1,000 for June, paid it title, plan, transition. All right, Tiff. Star consultant, I'm halfway there. All right, so in 2 weeks, you know what you need to do. Do you know what the numbers need to look like? And do you know what you need to have, Lisa? That's what's important. Helping my new consultant with her launch party and getting her promoted to certified. And that's within the incentive period, right, Tim? That is so that it happens within because think about it, you guys, any of your consultants that you have signed during this incentive period, be sure to take a look and know, and I'm sure that you do. I'm sure you probably know down to the dollar how much they need to get certified. But it's important that you're using this time that you have, because I say it's 2 weeks, but shoot, I guess I'm saying 2 weeks, aren't I? It's like 1 week till the end of the month. Get a calendar already, Melissa. Jeez. All right, 1 week. That's okay though. It can carry over into 2 weeks so long as it's not a goal for the incentive. In my case, I got to get some catalogs out, don't I? I got a lot of catalogs I need to get out. Purposefully though, I'm going to trade the catalogs for contact information. That's my goal. And I have my Google Doc ready for that. Okay. Sign another teammate or at least get teammate I have to do something. Okay. Sponsor a new team member. I'm right there with you, Jules. Scentsy. I love you, Mary Jane. Incentive. I'm guessing the one that ends in a week. Sign someone new up. Okay. Promote Bring Back My Bar. Another June promos at least additional 500 PRV. Hit 1,000 for June. Plan for July. Be prepared to get July to annual sales numbers. Right. So some of us are working toward those bigger goals, right? Where we have to take a look. It's an annual goal and we've broken it down into bite-sized chunks, right? So we also have to make sure that we're maintaining where we need to be on those different benchmarks. 500K, my downline. Active, have a successful party. Currently in the thick of my first big party. That's awesome, Megan. That is great. Get more catalogs out, hit 500 PRV, and work on getting my downline active. I want to hit the next level. I'm an essential right now. I want to get higher than that. I just started, so I'm trying. Tanya, this is the perfect time. Like, you are on this call tonight. You are showing up. You have whatever your PRV is now. You don't have, you've got to hit 1,000, and you promote in hitting that next level. Like, you can absolutely do this. And we're so glad that you are here. Lock in 2 parties for July. Consistently get at least 2,500 PRV per month. 500 more in sales for June. I want to sign up for Scentsy Club. Order catalog. So Jolene personally wants to sign up for Scentsy Club, which is great. That is, how many of you, by show of hands, have your own Scentsy Club? Yeah. Yep. Look at that. How funny is that? Like, we are Scentsy consultants and have our own Scentsy clubs, but mostly because we've got to keep our always get my bars. You guys, if you saw my desk right now with this, I can't turn my computer. There's probably 25 bars from my club sitting right here on my desk that I go to assess my club regularly and I'm like, what can I get rid of? Because I'm like up to like $250 a month on club. What? I know, but we consume a ton of Scentsy. So, okay. But you saw how many people, by show of hands, have a Scentsy Club of their own. Book July parties. Tori is my sponsor, and she's been very helpful because Tori rocks. That's awesome. But here's what's really cool, right? So, Tanya, you want to hit certified, and Tori, you want her to hit certified, right? So your goals align very much, and it's really cool when that happens because it's an accountability for you both. Because it gives Tori an opportunity to mentor you so that you can promote and title and get a higher commission. And in turn, it is prepping Tori for her leadership role with building her team. And so it's awesome. It's awesome when things align like this. Get all my new customers from my event in Amy. Okay, Tina, you need to do that like ASAP. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't let that sit. Okay, get those customers into Amy as soon as possible. Okay, these are awesome, awesome short-term goals. These are achievable things, some easier than others, right? But completely achievable. And when I hope that you didn't just put it in the chat, but that you know for yourself that you've written it down. Did you? Don't keep it here. Did you write it down? If you didn't, take what you wrote in that chat and write it down. Good, Cindy. Awesome. Okay. So now, what do we got? The game plan. Okay. So we went through the goals, talked a small amount about the game plan. But what are you going to do to achieve it? And how will you reward yourself? And that's what I want to hear from you. So tell me, should I call Carrie out first? Should I call Tiffany? Tiffany, I'm going to call you out first because it's good to see your face. So tell me, so from the goal that you put down, what's your game plan?
I'm pushing, so I've procrastinated on making bring back my bar samples. So I'm pushing that with getting some last minute mailers out and pushing club.
And how are you? This is what I love because I love to drill you guys with questions. Who did you pick? Who you're mailing to?
My last people who haven't ordered in a while. I've got a few who I know love some of these scents.
Okay.
Um,
Do you keep a contact list then ready so that when you're ready to mail?
that's on my. I need to get better.
Okay. So thank you for letting me do this with you. But so how are you prepping? Like how many mailers are you going to send out?
I've got 15.
15.
And I've got all of they're ready. I'm printing out my flyers, and I've got
Cute.
QR codes on there. Just keeping it simple, keeping it cheap and light.
Yep. Awesome. And so you're going to pick the 15 people that haven't ordered in a while. That's who they're going to get. Or that's what they're going to get. And they obviously need to know that time is of the essence because they have not 2 weeks, but about 8 days
Yep.
to order, right? Awesome. Yep. Okay. But that's the game plan, right? You know who you're going to mail to, and that's who you're getting it out. Was there something else that you put with your goal? I don't remember.
Trying to get paid at title, but that all kind of plays. Transition.
And then transition, which will be next month, which
yes.
will, awesome. Okay, thank you for letting me do that with you.
You're welcome.
All right, who else? Before I pick on somebody else, does anybody want to be picked on? Jackie, and then Cindy.
So mine is to sign somebody new up, and and the reason why I'm trying to type on my phone. I met somebody at Disney yesterday at Epcot, and she asked how we were all there, and so I was talking. She gave me her phone number, and I text her my link. So my goal is to follow up with her in a couple of days because she's on family vacation. We sat there with her and her husband and kids. So mine is to reach out to her probably the end of the week or the weekend and just say, hey, do you have any questions? I sent you my link. It was so nice to meet you. It's kind of out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That's game plan, right? And then if it doesn't pan out with her yet, then you need to look at who else is on your lead list, right? And lead lists are really important to have, especially when we need to have sponsoring points and we need or want to grow our teams, right? So anybody that we've ever talked about the business with or anybody that we think could benefit from the business, right? Okay, Cindy.
So the goal I said was to get at least 500 PRV by the end of the month, and to really promote the Bring Back My Bars and the Father's Day, all the stuff that you had listed earlier today. So, but what I think I need to do first, because I get absolutely nothing on my VIP page, I think I need to contact them, whether it's messaging or whatever, and tell them if they're not seeing my posts on my VIP, they need to go to those 3 dots and select everything instead of the highlights, because Facebook doesn't know what's important to put out there,
Yeah.
I think my first step is to do that so that then I can post those things onto my VIP again.
Yep.
And hope that more people will actually see them and interact.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's kind of where I'm going.
Yeah. And that's a good tip for all of us.
I keep forgetting to do it, and I have to do it.
Yeah. That's a good tip for all of us. Janie.
What I'm doing is with the Bring Back My Bars is I'm kind of really pushing that on my VIP. And so what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to say, list your favorite Bring Back My Bar, and go from there, and then just send them a private message and explain again what the club is. And you can always get the club. And I was going to also do a video and just explain the club and show it, explain it, or maybe even do a live Zoom and ask anybody that wants to see it. I can show them and build a subscription right on Zoom. So I'm going to try that to see if that helps.
Yep. Okay. I like it. What else? Who else? Anybody? Anybody want to talk about anything else? We're a little ahead of schedule tonight, but that's okay because I still think tonight was effective. But is there anything else that you
Can
want to
I
ask? Yeah.
Well, like you guys know, I'm new to this, so
Yeah.
it's just the hardest part. I've got a few people so far. I've gotten like 3 people so far to actually place orders, and my mom bought 2, and it's been shipped to her, and she got the new June warmer, or the warmer, and she loves it. It's just the hardest part right now. I'm trying to get is people, like a lot of customers. It's just some of them don't know about it, and there's a lot of people who don't know, but I've explained to them, and they're like, oh, and just so it's a little difficult. Like, it's not as easy as people think it is sometimes, but
Yeah.
and like I said, I just bought the car decal, like I'm getting the car thing to put it on the car, so that's another easy way to me, is to brand that way, because then people who are sitting at stoplights or even in a parking lot can see and be like, oh, there's that. And then I've been showing off my webpage. So I've been getting a lot more people though talking at least about it with me and things like that. So
Yeah. But it's baby steps. Baby steps. We all have been in that exact situation too, where we're like, okay, how do we scream from the rooftops and tell everybody that I have Scentsy and they can get it from me? And it's just little by little and getting as much scented things under people's noses. That is really the key, right? Because scent sells. I almost said scent smells. Scent sells. So, okay.
Say one
Hey,
quick thing,
yeah.
Melissa.
Yeah.
When I post on my VIP, I meant to mention this earlier. Not only, like Cindy says, she doesn't get any response. Well, I turn around and put the same post on my regular Facebook page, and people will jump on that. So there's, maybe by sharing it in 2 places. That's
Yeah.
just a thought. It's working for me.
Good. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, well, tonight's. Oh, Cass, go ahead.
Well, I was just looking at the product status list today because, things come back on Thursday. Moon over Jupiter warmer is finally making an appearance. So I don't know if anyone else had seen that. And that's one that has been on the to be determined part of the back order for quite some time. So that is now supposed to be here Thursday.
Cindy.
Was
Thanks,
there
Cass.
any news for the cotton cleanups? Cass?
Let me see. Cotton cleanups is still to be determined.
Okay, I got 2 packages because I have them in my club.
Yeah.
And I actually did get 2, last month, I guess it was at the end of the month. But I think they still owe me at least one more.
Oh, the Carolina Coast warmer is also going to be Thursday.
Yes.
That was another
Thank
one
you.
that
Cassie,
had
thank
been.
you, Rachel, for putting that in there.
And Midnight Floral warmer, mini warmers back too. So those are the few warmers that are on there.
All right, and let me do this so that, because I did say it's giveaway Tuesday. So let me just make sure I have everybody. And then when I post the recording, I will post the winners of the giveaway. And thank you for getting on tonight, you guys. I appreciate you. I also am hoping to not hoping, but I want to encourage you and cheer you on, as we all do, with these goals. So please make sure that you let us know when you hit them. Not if, but when that you hit them. Okay? Awesome. Thank you so much for getting on tonight, you guys. Oh, Cindy, what's
Melissa,
up? Yeah.
what was the hashtag that we were using?
How I'm working.
That's it. Thanks.
And it's if you want the information on it, it's pinned to the top of Together We Set.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
Yep, it's pinned up there. Cool. All right, you guys. Happy Tuesday.
Happy
Talk to you
Tuesday.
soon.